And I'm back. And what we're going to do here today is we're going to deal with a common issue with hot water tanks. Sometimes you'll get hot water tanks and you'll get a smell, like a sort of a rotten egg smell from your water. And that happens often in systems that get water from a well. If you're on municipal water, it's a little less likely because the water is always chlorinated. But for rural wells, sometimes you'll get this rotten egg smell. And I'm going to show you how to fix that. Now, I've got a second-hand tank I'm going to put in. I'm a proponent of using good second-hand electric hot water tanks for the simple reason that a lot of times you can pick them up cheap. People are, transitioning to tankless systems, and very often you can pick up a good used electric hot water tank for $100 or less. You just look at any classified ads, and there's often many, many years of life left in them. Now, one of the reasons people are changing from electric hot water tanks is, they're quite a draw on your electric system, but, and they can increase your electric bill quite a bit. But if you put a timer on the hot water tank, you can, pretty much dictate when it turns on and takes power out. And you can really cut down your power bill that way. So an electric hot water tank is still a viable option with a timer on it, hand in hand with an on-demand system. Now, there's two main sources of water odor from hot water tanks. One is if you are on a like a drilled well, like rural well. Sometimes, bacteria will grow in the tank and you'll have like a bit of a rotten egg smell. Or the other reason for a smell in the tank can be the anode, the sacrificial anode itself. If you use a magnesium aluminum anode rod, they are prone to causing a bit of smell sometimes. They won't always, but the choice is, if you're going to change the anode, and you should periodically change your anode anyway, it's best to choose an aluminum zinc anode instead of a magnesium aluminum anode. For that reason, it won't give you those odors. So the tank we've got came cheap. It's still got a lot of years left in it. It's got a 9-year warranty, and it's only about 3 or 4 years old. So what I've done is I've cleaned it out. I've put an aluminum zinc anode in it. So if you have an existing tank that has an odor in the hot water, whether it's from the well or from the magnesium aluminum anode in it, well, change out the anode to an aluminum zinc one for starters. And then there's a flush you can do on the tank, and I'm going to show you what to use and how to do that. So let's get at that. Got my little helper, Chevy. He's here today to help. You might remember him from some of my other videos. Okay, so here's the tank. I put it in the other day. And, okay, so July 17th, 2024, I installed it, and I put a new anode in it as well. It was only used for about 3 years, and so it's a 9-year warranty. Okay, and with the power off to the hot water tank, what you're going to want to do is you want to isolate the water. You want to turn off the cold water that goes into the tank. Sometimes you'll have a valve right here. Other times you'll have to turn off the water to the house. So you'll just have to know where your valve is, okay? Okay, we're going to drain it. Okay, so the tank is drained out. There, I'm going to close the drain valve. Okay, so I've used a wrench and I've turned the nut and I've unscrewed this from the top of the tank. And if you're lucky, sometimes what you can do is you can turn the nut and it doesn't cause the pipe to leak. So you don't have to necessarily cut the pecs and re-crimp on when you join another tank into it. I was able to change this tank out by just undoing the nuts, lifting them off, putting the other tank in, and reattaching these. You can spin the nut in the pecs sometimes and it doesn't leak. And if it does, then you can re-crimp it. And if it does in fact leak after that, you could change this piece of pipe and put new crimp rings on it. But I've been able to just unscrew this, reattach the tank, and not have this leak. Sometimes that'll work. Now we're ready for that secret weapon that's going to help us remove the smell of rotten eggs from the tank. And it's right here. It's hydrogen peroxide, 3%. Okay, just your regular hydrogen peroxide that we would put on a cut or a scrape. Same stuff. I got these at Walmart. This is just under a liter. So I'm going to put 2 of these of hydrogen peroxide into the tank, and then we're going to refill it with water, and then I'm going to leave it sit for a few hours. And here's the second one. Okay. I'm going to use a little pipe thread sealant. This stuff's called True Blue. You can use Teflon tape if you like. And I'm going to put some on those threads, and I'm going to screw that pipe back onto the top of the tank. There, I can hear it just there. It's finished filling. Okay, we're going to turn that off. We're going to take a look at the clock, and we're going to check back here in 3 hours. Okay, so it's been 3 hours. Let's take a look at that tank. It's still isolated. Okay, we're going to open the drain. Okay, so that's the hydrogen peroxide and water mix leaving the tank. Okay, now before you turn on the power to your hot water tank, make sure that you open a hot water tap somewhere in the house. You want to make sure that the hot water tank is completely full of water, no air in it. And then, and only then, when it's full of water, do you turn the power back onto it. Right here. Power's back on. And Chevy's been here helping the whole time. Got a few little things here he helped with. He helped with that, he helped with that. Didn't you, bud? It's been a long afternoon though, eh? You're getting a little sleepy, huh? Eh. Well, I do want to thank you for helping me. Look over here when I'm talking to you. Look at me when I'm talking to you, huh? You want to look over here when I'm talking to you? I want to thank you very much for helping me today, bud, eh? Chevy, you're a good guy, huh? You're going to knock those down. Can you knock the other one down too, please? Can you knock that one on the floor, please? Can you knock that one on the floor? Can you knock that one down too? Huh? He's tired. He's had a big day. Anyway, that's done. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you again here very soon on Everyday Projects. Bye for now.